Silent J here, and today I'll finally be doing my review of the Benchmade Model 53. Now, any of you who have already talked to me about this already fully know my opinion on it, but I'm going to do a full review of it anyway. I actually have this bow song on loan from Knifezoid, so, you know, I'll put his YouTube channel in the description box and everything. Check it out if you haven't already, and shame on you if you haven't. Seriously, awesome reviews, awesome flipper, all that good stuff. Anyway, so it's rough for me to go into things I like about this ballad song because I'm a flipper. I really can't carry these for use or anything, so this is not a ballad song I personally can say anything good about. It was designed for utility, everyday use. Like, that's where it was shooting for, and it's very obvious. Now, as a flipper, I can go through the things I dislike, and basically the entire knife. It's not even okay for flipping. Start with the handles. G10 slabs, which are very light. Alright, if it had heavy spacers, which it doesn't. It has incredibly light spacers. So these handles weigh almost nothing. If you want a good idea of that, on most ballad songs, you know, when you take your knife and the handle will drop the blade down. If you do that with even the safe handle, it doesn't go down because the handles aren't heavy enough for gravity to work. It is really sad. Let's see, the blade, the only thing is I really don't like about it, the jimping I guess is fine. I mean, again, that's just more, show you that it's for actual everyday use. This little horn thing right here, entirely unnecessary. I mean, I guess if you're gonna really choke up on it, but even then it really doesn't help anything. Oh yeah, and the fact that the handles are curved is another unhelpful thing. Curved handles, never a good thing for flipping, at least in my opinion. I know at least one or two people who enjoy the curved handles, make things different. I don't know, I hate it. Most people I know hate it. It's just how it works. Let's see, how else can I, the size of it, it's smaller ballad song than normal. I think this was in like, this is one of those 7-inch ballad songs, so the handles are shorter, the blade's shorter. It's usually one at least, you know, in that 8-9 inch area for a ballad song for manipulation and flipping and all that. It's just, you have more handle room, you have more to work with. It doesn't cut it for flipping. Also, between the blade and the handle, the fact that the handles are so thin for how wide the blade is. I mean, you can see that giant gap there. It makes it so that, like, if you're trying to do like a twirl or something, your finger is so far down the handle from where it normally would be. Like on most other ballad songs, you know, you're right near the pivot, which allows you to keep the momentum and, you know, all that centrifugal force all around your finger. But you're so far down on the handle, it doesn't work like it would on most other ballad songs. Let's see, the size, and honestly, for me, I don't think this is worth it. Again, I think these are around like $150 new. I don't know, for what you're really getting. I mean, even for EDC, there's better knives out there, better ballad songs out there for cheaper. I really don't mean to knock it. One good thing, I don't know if this is if they put like a coating on it or whatever the finish is, but this D2 that they use for the 53 actually holds up very well to rust, I've noticed. You know, I'm terrible when it comes to that, and this looks exactly as it was the day it got sent to me, so, you know, it works out. Now, the whole thing with the bearings, I don't feel it makes it too loose. In fact, I feel as though with how light this balisong is, it was a necessity. It was really designed for, you know, quick open, quick close, you know, open, use it for whatever you have to use it for, and then close it. Now, for manipulation, it can make it too smooth. I think it had to be done in order to make the handle smooth enough, because there's just so little weight. You'd have to put too much effort, in my opinion, like as far as what you should need to do to actually get the handles to move out of the way. Like, they're just so light. In order to get them to move properly, I think the bearings might have actually been entirely necessary. The pocket clip I actually don't have a problem with. Probably would have been nicer to see, like, you know, something like how Spyderco does, where you can move it to more positions if, you know, you're actually going to have it movable. With the T-latch and everything, which, again, I normally don't have a problem with. You know, this one actually hasn't given me any issues. The only thing I don't like about it is that it's pinned in. Like, and you really don't even have a way of getting that out. I mean, I don't see the point of using a pin to keep that in there, but you know, whatever. But yeah, that's the 53. Definitely, this is not a balisong to get if you're looking for flipping. If you're looking for a balisong that you can maybe use every day, and you know, for some reason you think this is worth the cash, I mean, that's all personal preference for me. It definitely isn't. And but as far as EDC goes, I mean, I can only assume from what I know about it. I mean, from what I know, these flat grinds are great for EDC. D2, in my experience, has held an edge very well. I haven't had any problems with D2 before. You know, it's comfortable in the hand when you're actually trying to use it, with the exception of that little nub thing. I don't know. It doesn't usually get in the way, but I don't see why it's there. And, you know, the jimping, I never use it, but that's just me. Anyway, so that's 53. I'm going to try to get in whatever flipping footage I possibly can, but flipping this is an annoyance over anything else. It's not a fun new experience. It is pure frustration and hate. Overall, if we're going to try to do a number scale thing here, I'm going to have to give this for, I don't know, EDC, as an EDC knife, I don't know, maybe like a 5, I guess, out of 10. And then, for flipping, I'm going to have to say, it's not. A 1, if I can go lower, I think I would. It's not made for flipping. It's not okay for flipping. It's just terrible for it. Again, if you're looking to flip, don't get this. If you're looking to carry, not a bad idea. You know. Anyway, well, as I said before, I'm going to try to get some flipping in. We'll see how that goes over. And stay tuned for more reviews and flipping videos. Peace.
head, over and over and under my skin. All this momentum is chewing me out. Fuck it all, fuck this world, fuck everything.